This is something we've been told since we were children, but most of us don't realize it until much later in life. The rich get richer, and the poor stay poor. It's an undeniable reality in our society, but have you ever stopped to wonder why this happens? Why does one person with multiple six-figure earning streams live in a multi-million-dollar mansion, while another person who works 2 or 3 jobs just to pay the bills struggles to put food on the table for their kids? What makes some people so insanely wealthy that they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, while others can't even afford basic necessities like healthcare or a decent education for their children? In today's video, we discuss the top 3 reasons why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. And if you stick around till the end, I'll share with you some tips on how to break out of the cycle of poverty so you can start building wealth instead of just scraping by. No one. The rich invest their money while the poor spend their money. Most people spend their entire lives working hard just to make ends meet. They work from January to December, paycheck to paycheck, living on the edge of financial ruin. But when they could retire with a comfortable nest egg, they often find themselves in debt, unable to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Why does this happen? Well, it all boils down to one simple thing: spending more money than they make. Think about it. If you earn $2,000 per month, but spend $2,200 per month, then you're living in a constant state of deficit. You're always borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Eventually, you reach a point where you can no longer sustain yourself without taking on more and more debt. You're trapped in a vicious cycle that keeps you stuck where you are. On the other hand, someone who makes $2,000 per month, there are many different ways to invest your money. You can buy stocks in publicly traded companies, real estate, a rental property, or even start your own business. The key is to start investing as soon as possible. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll reach your financial goals. If you're not sure where to start, there are plenty of resources available to help you. You can read books on investing, watch YouTube videos, or even take classes at your local community college. Don't let another day go by without investing your money. Start today and watch your wealth grow. Number 2, the rich have multiple streams of income, while the poor have only one stream of income. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is sound financial advice that everyone should follow. However, most people don't. They have a single source of income, and if that income stops, they're screwed. For example, let's say you lose your job. How long can you survive without another job? Most people couldn't survive for more than a few months. They'd be forced to sell their possessions, move in with relatives, or take out loans just to make ends meet. On the other hand, someone with multiple streams of income isn't as affected when one of those streams dries up. For example, let's say you lost your job. If you had multiple streams of income, you wouldn't have to worry about money as much because you still have other sources of income coming in. You might have to cut back on some of your expenses, but you wouldn't have to go into debt or sell your possessions to stay afloat. That's the beauty of having multiple streams of income. It provides you with a safety net in case something happens to one of your sources of income. So how can you build multiple streams of income? It's actually easier than you think. One way is to start a side hustle. This could be anything from driving Uber on the weekends to starting a blog or YouTube channel. Another way is to invest your money. When you invest your money, you're essentially creating another source of income. Your money starts making more money without you having to do anything. Finally, you can diversify your investments. This means investing in a variety of assets so that if one asset fails, you still have other assets that are bringing in money. Diversification is key to building wealth. 3. The rich have a plan while the poor make plans. Have you ever heard of the phrase, "A goal without a plan is just a wish"? This is so true. If you want to achieve something in life, you need to have a plan. Without a plan, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Someone who wants to lose weight can set a goal to lose 30 pounds, but without a plan, it's just a wish. They need to develop a plan that includes what they'll eat, how often they'll exercise, and how much sleep they'll get each night. Otherwise, they're not going to be successful. Similarly, someone who wants to become financially successful needs to develop a financial plan. This plan should include how much money they want to make, how they'll invest their money, and how they'll track their progress. Without a financial plan, someone is just setting themselves up for financial ruin. Unfortunately, most people don't take the time to develop a financial plan. They either don't know how to create one, or they're too lazy to do it. As a result, they remain stuck in their current situation and never achieve the financial success they desire. The truth is that developing a financial plan isn't that difficult. There are plenty of resources available to help you get started. You can read books on personal finance, watch YouTube videos, or even take classes at your local community college. The important thing is to take action. Don't wait another day to start planning for your financial future. Take the necessary steps today so you can start seeing results tomorrow. Here are some quick tips to help you get started. Set short-term and long-term financial goals. Create a budget and track your expenses. Save money regularly and invest it wisely. Educate yourself about personal finance and seek professional advice when needed. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So take the time to develop a financial plan and stick to it. I hope this video has been helpful and informative. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on new content. Thanks for watching, and best of luck on your journey to financial success.